Tonight, the COVID-19 fight continues in Kansas and in Missouri. First, the positivity rate in the Show Me state is up a full point from yesterday at 12.1%. In Kansas, the positivity rate is staying at 3.1%. However, the state is seeing an increase in cases of that fast-spreading Delta variant as well. One hospital in Springfield, Missouri is treating almost 100 people sick from COVID. And now a representative from the federal government is in southwest Missouri helping with this situation down there. But Governor Mike Parson from Missouri is clashing with the White House right now about the best way to keep people safe. KMBC 9's Michael Mahoney was with the governor today and got his reaction to the federal government's decision.
In North Kansas City for a bill signing a day after the governor says he does not want federal workers going door to door in Missouri checking to see if people are fully vaccinated. Parson, however, concedes the state does have to do a better job at it.
But I don't think trying to force people to take a vaccine is going to work. I don't, not in this state.
They are not members of the government. They are not federal government employees. They are volunteers. They are clergy. They are trusted voices in communities who are playing this role in door knocking.
The governor says he's not aware of this plan. He says the state already has a $5 million promotional campaign urging people to get vaccinated, but the state is below the national average.
And they know that the vaccine does help the vast majority of them, but there is going to be people out there that's not going to take the vaccine.
Parson also says there is no ventilator shortage in Missouri. The state has 700 of them, and no one has asked for extras. The governor says the feds have helped Missouri in the past with COVID and probably will in the future, but he also says it's no point in trying to scare people, those are his words, into trying to get a shot. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.
Missouri's Department of Health will hold a news conference tomorrow morning to discuss the current state of COVID-19. You can look for updates tomorrow on KMBC 9 News. Well, if you had a trip planned to Southwest Missouri, doctors at the University of Kansas Health System say you may want to reconsider.
If you're doing things, go outdoors to do them. But really, at this point in time, with the high rate of spread, consider maybe changing your plans or not going altogether.
Doctors say that if you do go to an area with a high infection rate, it makes sense to wear a mask even if you're vaccinated. This is a look at 10 Missouri counties with the most cases per population over the past 7 days. 9 of those counties are in southwestern Missouri. The number of new cases in Joplin County is more than 10 times the national average. To put that into perspective, California is posting only slightly higher COVID case numbers than Missouri, with more than 5 times the population. Now, the Kansas counties that you see here have the most recorded cases of the Delta variant, and that includes Johnson, Sedgwick, Wyandotte, Riley, Geary, and Crawford counties. Sedgwick County has the most with 119 cases. The Delta variant is now the dominant strain, though, in Johnson County, Kansas as well. There have been 70 confirmed cases there. KMBC 9's Emily Hallwick explains why health leaders there say the variant poses a growing threat for children.
Johnson County, Kansas has the highest vaccination rate in the KC Metro, but part of the population still isn't eligible.
Under 12 are still not able to be vaccinated.
As the Delta variant brings another wave of infections, children are left vulnerable.
So we're seeing a lot of outbreaks or clusters of cases in our summer camps, some sleepaway camps, some day camps. We've had a couple in daycare centers.
Johnson County's Director of Epidemiology, Elizabeth Holschuh, says some of those cases are serious, with some even admitted at Children's Mercy.
As of last week, they had several kids who were hospitalized with acute infection, so during that initial illness.
She has these recommendations for parents.
Masking really is the best way to prevent transmission still at this point. So if you're getting together with friends or people outside of your sort of normal circle, have the kids hang out outside, and the likelihood that they'll get infected is much less out there.
Holschuh says the Delta variant could be an even bigger concern as the school year approaches.
The most recent data is saying that for every one person infected, they can infect 7 people. And so when you start doing that, transmission after transmission, that gets very big very quickly.
Holschuh says the Delta variant has caused around 150 to 175 breakthrough infections in people who have been vaccinated. But she says it's a relatively small number, about 0.1% of the 250,000 people in Johnson County who have the vaccine. Reporting in Johnson County, Kansas, Emily Hallwick, KMBC 9 News.
Health officials say even with breakthrough cases, the vaccine still protects people from severe